Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet them down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of...
Going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It's reverse. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Direct snap. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gonna swing it on second down. Still looking on the move. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, if these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pass their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Power stroke. Touchdown Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The sure hands, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's
touchdown, Texas! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Price. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. All the way back to his 5-yard line. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. Wide open spaces. Touchdown! Nice catch and good work after finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the...
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Taking it the other way.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on a route short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Back to pass, it's Manning. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
29 Philly, 2 number.
Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Baxter. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Motion from the wideout. Got his man downfield.
That's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
That's reeled in. It's Hayden. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Texas. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Baxter. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. He's got him. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Atkins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Sends it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now
looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the...
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to TCU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Corners are going to bail. Got a man, it's Lee. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Throws for the tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Brings him down at the 48, it's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Price. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He took a... as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Not not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Wingo. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down and 10. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Texas offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Slings it downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Using his legs, it's Price.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas. Okay, ready? 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll try the outside to the left. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started.
Texas.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give on the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Pulls it in. It's Lee.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Price. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt. The snap to the up man. They'll fake it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fires to the right. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Price. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Get set.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And This is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. And you